Now, rice farmers in Gbedembilsi, located in the Bulsa South district of the Upper East region, expressed deep concern over the lack of buyers for their harvested products. They attribute this distressing situation to the influx of imported rice, urging the government to intervene. The community's rich cultural history ties deeply to rice cultivation, a tradition passed down through generations during every rainy season. This, the farmers insist, must be protected, hence their call. There's more in the following report.
Gbedembilsi, known for its fertile lands and dedicated rice cultivation, faces a crisis as farmers report a shortage of buyers for their abundant rice harvest. The prosperity traditionally associated with the harvest season is now overshadowed by the reality that the rice paddies yield more than the local market can accommodate. Complicating matters, the Bulsa South district boasts only 2 warehouses, both overflowing with rice. Consequently, farmers resort to storing their harvest at home in drinking bars, underscoring the urgent need for additional storage facilities to handle the bountiful yield. Citing the influx of imported rice as the primary culprit, farmers point out that cheaper foreign options divert consumers from locally produced grains, resulting in a surplus that local markets struggle to absorb. The farmers appeal to the government for prompt action, advocating for measures such as a potential ban on imported rice to level the playing field and provide local producers with a fair chance to sell their harvest.
Our challenge is that first, what we harvest, the selling is a problem. And looking at this year, a lot of our buyers, they are complaining that government has imported a lot of rice into the country. So because of that, we are not getting buyers at all. I will call a lot of companies. They are also complaining that this year government has imported a lot of rice into the country. As you can see, because of that, we are not able to sell our rice. We brought a lot to the house. And looking at this building is uncompleted. It is where human beings are supposed to stay, not rice. But because I was not able to get market, I decided to come and keep them here to see whether later I'll be able to get a way of selling it.
What we heard is that the buyers are complaining that our rice are expensive and the foreign one is cheaper. And the reason why our rice, they say that is expensive, is that is the inputs. The inputs are costly. When you want to do a crop budgeting, an acre is over 3,000. And how many bags are you going to get to able to sell and cover? That is the issue. So we are appealing that the government should look into it so that the input price will come down. If there's a subsidy, I think it will help with the farmers so that our rice too can come down to meet the needs of the buyers and the consumers.
We don't have or don't easily get access to tractors because of there's a scarcity, and then combine. And the combined to the prices are also high because due to what high cost of what diesel and then petrol. So all these things are challenges that we the farmers are facing, and accessibility of getting all this.
Amidst the challenges, farmers highlight the high cost of inputs, machinery services, and a deficient road network contributing to post-harvest losses. This downturn in rice sales not only affects them economically but also prompts lenders to pursue repayment of loans taken for farming ventures.
The farming we are doing is a business to get profit. In every business, all you want is profit. But people go for loans. They will go to the bank and for a bank to help them. Some even collect the market women's money to do the farming, and after the farming, you want is to pay them. But anyway, every year people will see rice farmers lamenting over their produce not being purchased.
Imagine if you go for a loan and the agreement is that there's a time for you to go and pay off, and you are not able to sell the produce. How are you going to pay that debt? And as well as our children too, we pay fees. We buy things for them to go to school. You know, this is the first time, and new graduates or the SS1 are also going to the senior high, and how to get money and buy the their prospectus for them to go is very headache to us.
As farmers grapple with the consequences of a stagnant market, attention shifts to government initiatives and collaborative efforts to strengthen the local agriculture sector. Gbedembilsi's rice farmers pin their hopes on a swift and effective response, preserving the vibrancy of their community and ensuring the ongoing prosperity of rice cultivation. The Bulsa South District Crop Officer, Abdullahi Amadou, explained that Farmerline, an agricultural technology firm, has supported some farmers with the intention of purchasing their produce. He expresses optimism that Farmerline will extend support to other farmers after assessing the rice produced by those it initially assisted.
Beginning of the season, when we saw that the farmers have done a lot, because for now, if we are to quantify the district, their production acres can be up to 10,000 hectares. We have about 9 valleys in the district. So we thought it otherwise. Those who came last year, if we don't contact people or other aggregators to come in, definitely there will be a backlog within the district. So that was where we thought otherwise, because it's just the first time of Farmerline coming to the district. And as we hold a stakeholders meeting with them, they say they will come in. But their problem for now, they support some farmers to farm with their inputs, fertilizer, chemicals, and other things. So what they say, they want to mobilize or they want to retrieve their loans from the farmers before they can now put in another money into the system, or maybe buying from the other ordinary farmers. By no farmers, the cost of production, combined harvesters are on them for them to pay. Those who pick fertilizer or those who pick chemicals, people are also on them. So they were also eager to just sell it instantly and pay their debts.
To me, if not because it's not like you don't have any choice. If like there's only if there's another alternative, I will just move away from the farming, because every year I farm to make profit, but you don't get it. Nobody comes to buy your rice, and even when they want to buy, imagine you fill this sack to the brim and you want me to give it to you 1, 2, 3 as 2. Tractor will come, the money they will charge you is high. The combined harvester, very, you don't even know how to do it. So all this is, in terms of when you talk about economically, it's very, low. It's low to me. To be honest, if I get any other alternative, I'll move away from the rice farm. But I don't have any choice.
Looking at last year's, Nigerians were in to buy our rice, other countries, but government has stopped them from entering the country to buy rice. And now they have stopped those people to come in and then buy our rice. And they are also importing more rice, foreign rice to the country. All the buyers, they are complaining that when they even buy our rice and go and mill, they are not getting any buyers because of the importation of more rice in the country, the foreign rice. So we want government to stop that, so that we, the farmers, at the end, we don't farm at the end, we get nothing. We farm to gain.